Astro, no. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow, rain wasn't pouring down. See, that pain was all around, see, my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn, flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge, I'm everything like this. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Yeah. Put it in a frame, better know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool, can't drink them all. Want a piece of this, a piece of mine, my piece of sign. Can you please read between the lines? My rhymes inclined to break yo. That I'm so fine. You could never match my grind. Please do not waste my time. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa porque le di un beso yo a una chica y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla. ¿Y dónde se le fue lo católico? Pensamiento. Ese padre tiene cola que pisar. ¿Qué tanto juzga si es tan similar? Hay tanto chisme que hay que evitar. Mi madre no es santa, yo no soy tonta. Chusma tanaca y qué tanto le importa. Al chisme si escucha y pa' ayudar está sorda. Y a mí me dijo fea una gorda. Y a mí me dijo gordo. Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega Emilia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa porque le di un beso yo a una chica y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla. ¿Y dónde se le fue lo católico? Pensamiento. Ese padre tiene cola que pisar. ¿Qué tanto juzga si es tan similar? Hay tanto chisme que hay que evitar. Mi madre no es santa, yo no soy tonta. Chusma tanaca y qué tanto le importa. Al chisme si escucha y pa' ayudar está sorda. Y a mí me dijo fea una gorda. Y a mí me dijo gorda una fea. Me dijo... También me miró feo que es pobre pero... Qué oso, ay. Qué oso. Ay, qué oso. Ya, qué oso. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni buen vuelo ni avión. Qué oso. Qué oso. Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan... Ay, qué oso. Esta familia bola de chismosos que con tanto rezo y rebozo no se les quita lo envidioso. Pa' acabarla la hacen de toso, le echan un poco, tíos mentirosos. Aquí entre nos son tantos celosos, echan de todo, sal y hasta lodo, saca el fabuloso. Y vamos a sacar la mugre, vamos a sacar verdades aunque todos suden. A mí ya me vale más de toda mi vida hablaron mal y yo no le hice nada a nadie. ¿Qué familia tuve? Que si yo... del baño, ¿no les parece con quién salgo? Usted tiene otro hijo en el barrio. Mira, aquí ni santas ni... Pa' allá ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan. Y de miradas a miradas, mire para qué tan... hay problema, yo pienso que te avisa. No hay curita, sana, sana. Y hay crítica, pero lo bailado no se quita. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni este vuelo ni avión. Mira aquí ni santas. Ya ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan.
Traigo a bien prendido en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre ahora pues ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tupan el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México, no mato el rucón. Con cadena diamantada que hace juego con sus cabas, siempre carga la lavada al millón. El rucón, su gente ahí estaba, todos la sala tejana. No queda ni oro, repleta la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al ruco siempre lo guachan y saga. Si jala, con juegos, no se nada, ya saben aquí quién manda porque traemos a... Siempre sigue la pistola, todos andamos pelones y siempre ahora ándale, llámele a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tumban el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé, rapapón, un chico como tú que se tira. Estos tiempos no se acaban, se escuchan de algunas son a la voz del rucón.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, battling the force with us on the sidelines. So Golden State will get the first possession. Right side Curry. Up and over Doncic. And that one hits the back iron.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
You know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Now here's Wiggins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
At the line for Dallas.
Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Greg. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Here's Wood. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Shot is good by Curry.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Doncic missing. Curry, he's open. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I just love the ball movement.
Pulls it from the corner. Wood misses. It's a 9-point spread. Thompson with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Wiggins from long range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Curry, no good. And so it's Dallas with it. The 3 from Wood. Oh, another miss by Wood.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the inside. Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And, you know, Neely Keena has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys. And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Poole, following the score by Dallas. Offline with a 3. Here's Powell. Count that bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Assisted.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
The 3 is up. That shot missing. 1 second left. And so it's the Golden State Warriors
With the score.
earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Bullock. No good with the triple. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Tries again. Count it.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 12.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Wood. Over Green. Tries yet again. And it's laid in by McGee. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Art Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Your junior decaf crew.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shoots over Curry. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does. Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Oh, it's blocked by Green.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Bullock's shot is off. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. On up the court. And the basket by Looney.
Assist goes to
Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Inside. McGee.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the second free throw is good.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith had to earn his place in the league. And DFS did so primarily with his defense initially.
Here's Curry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
For Finney-Smith, he's a classic 3-and-D player, Clark. Those guys are in high demand right now.
They sure are, B.A. And what a story for Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, I remember watching him in Florida. Thought he had a chance to be an NBA player, but he just signed a 4-year, $52 million contract in 2022. And he certainly has tapped into the potential that some of us thought he had. His willingness to compete on defense, that's how you make a mark in the league. And then you add to your offensive game, and you've got staying power.
McGee's shot is off. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Wiggins. Down low. The kick out. Curry. Shot clock at 6. Hauled in by McGee. And stolen by Green. Here's Curry. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Dallas calls timeout. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this one. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Assisted
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Finney Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Finney Smith. Here's Powell. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And here we go, the Warriors running again. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Christian Wood. Maxi Kleba.
And here's Curry. 16 points for him. From beyond the arc and then some.
For 3.
Curry's got 19 points.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. That's probably knocking it down.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
Well, anytime you've got a player that can give you extra possessions, that's a great asset, and Wood is a fantastic offensive rebounder.
After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, B.A., and he was a member of that 2011 title team that was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
This kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Cool. Tipped.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Here's Poole. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Three-pointer off the mark.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Wood. Wiggins with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's Thompson for 3. Kept alive. And that one's good. Wiseman.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here's Thompson. Wood grabs the board.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Another shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Baseline try. Pass to DiVincenzo. Green with the ball. Second chance shot. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Hardaway. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
James White.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Green. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Here's Finney-Smith. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. For 3, DiVincenzo. Powell pulls it in. Here's Dallas now. Ntilikina misses. Pass to Wiseman. For 3, DiVincenzo. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3.
DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
It's stolen by Poole. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Assist goes to.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Pass to Wiseman. Out to DiVincenzo. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a bat.
The Warriors, 63.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Warriors with possession here. The 3 from Curry. Here's Dallas now. Wood outside. The 3 ball. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, JaVale McGee.
Green for 3. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Moody. Hauled in by McGee.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And a deep 3 from Curry. A quick shot there. It's off target.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half. There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Green with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
McGee. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Here's Bullock. And they recover it.
Out of bounds.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here.
Substitution for the Warriors. Kevon Looney.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
He hits the second from the line. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course.
The assist. Andre
He'll find you if you're open now. Iguodala does a nice job with the assists.
And McGee with the stuff.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Stephen Curry.
He gets it in there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors get it back from deep three-point range. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Hardy. Lays it up and banks it in. Hardy's got his first points of the night.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Stephen Curry.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Baldwin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. It's picked off. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Moody. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big...